Sorry about that, you guys. I just found out that my recording stopped. Um, I don't know how long this was, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I'm not gonna keep going. It's a lot longer than I expected. But I was talking about Dalton and Tyler Eifert. I'm glad to see Tyler Eifert back because he is needing a good year. He's been injury prone a lot, so so it was good to see him back. Um, Next game, I'm gonna quickly skim over is the Lions and the Chargers. Philip Rivers had an okay day, no touchdowns. He went 21 for 39, for 36, 293 yards. Eckler scored the only touchdown. He had 17 carries for 66 yards. And as for the Lions, Stafford went 22 for 30, 245 yards, two touchdowns, and a couple picks. One of those touchdowns was to Johnson, who had 12 carries, 41 yards, and a 36-yard reception. And of course, his new favorite target was Galladay. Galladay, who had 8 receptions, 117 yards, and 1 touchdown. It was a good game. Uh, the the Chargers kicker could not hit field goals. If he could have hit a couple of those field goals, Chargers would have won easily. Probably 16, 19 to 13. But I have not much to say about that game except it was a good game. Darius Slay picked off Philip Rivers to seal the game, which was okay for me, for my team. But we'll see what happens this week. Next game I'm going to talk about is the Vikings and the Packers. And if any of you have friends that are Vikings fans or Packers fans, I'm sorry. Because this game is like, when you play back-to-back weeks in the division, that's kind of tough. But the final score was Packers 21, Vikings 16. Cousins went 14 for 32, 232 yards, 1 touchdown. That 1 touchdown was to Diggs, who had 47 yards. And Delvin Cook finally reached his over 100 yards in rushing, he had 20 carries, 454 yards, and a touchdown. As for Rodgers, he went 22 for 34, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. Both those touchdowns were different receivers. Allison had 425 yards, one touchdown, and then the running back Williams received a touchdown from the backfield, like on a little screen, I think, for a touchdown. Adams goes off with 106 yards, 7 carries, so which is good. But the costly mistake for the Vikings, I'm gonna say this all year. I don't care what you guys think, but when you have a stellar running back, I don't care if you're the Panthers, the Giants, the Vikings. When you have a stellar running back and you're at the 6-yard line, and you don't hand it off to your star running back, and you throw a lob off your back foot, and that's not going to work 96% of the time. It'll be picked off, which was what happened to Cousins. He got through a ball, and they had plenty of time. They could have scored or get the field goal stopped and scored again, but they couldn't get moving, and that interception sealed the deal for the Green Bay Packers. So the Vikings are going to be fine, in my opinion. They're 1-1, so we'll see what happens this weekend. Next game is the Colts and Titans. This game shocked me. I expected the Titans to play a lot better, coming off blowout win against the Bengals, if I remember correctly. No, I'm sorry, Cleveland. I'm sorry, I was Cleveland. They lose by 2. Jacoby Brissett, took over for Andrew Luck after he retired. He went 17 for 28, 146 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 touchdown to Hilton, another to Ebron and Campbell. Um, which Jacoby Brissett isn't a rookie. He's getting better. Um, and with the receiving core that he has now, he'll be fine. So, as for the Titans, Mariota went 19 for 28, 154 yards and a touchdown. Um, that touchdown, and this is going to be interesting and fun. That touchdown was to no wide receiver. It wasn't to Derrick Henry. It was to a lineman, a offensive lineman named, his last name was Hiddenberry. Somebody Berry. Did a little up and out, and he caught the ball for a touchdown, 1 yard touchdown. Who says linemen can't catch? I love watching different players get touchdowns, and it's like in my mind, it's like I'm so happy for everybody that catches a touchdown. Either way, but if you're a lineman, yeah, I would hold on to that football because that might be the only touchdown catch you're going to make in your NFL season. Like I said, linemen are not supposed to catch footballs coming out of the field. They're supposed to block. But Tennessee has a short week. They play Jacksonville tonight. Um, so we'll see how they do tonight. I think my pick for that game will be Tennessee. Jacksonville's defense is not getting better. In my opinion, they're getting worse. Jalen Ramsey has requested a trade to get out of Jacksonville. He'll play tonight, but there's talk that he might come to my team. There's talk that he might go somewhere else. Honestly, I don't want him on my team because if Jalen Ramsey comes to Kansas City, I think he'll spell trouble for the defense because Eric Berry's not there anymore to help control these young guys. You got a young cornerback who's basically my age, and I mean, don't get me wrong, Jalen Ramsey is a good cornerback. He shut down Hopkins. He shut him down for 40 yards. And if he comes to Kansas City, which everyone's saying that's the point, that's the piece that Kansas City is missing, because he'll follow you everywhere. If you're a wide receiver, he'll follow you everywhere. He don't care if you're in the slot, the outside, the inside, or in the backfield. He'll follow you anywhere. I don't know where that's going to lead. I'll make a video tomorrow, inform everybody what's going on. Jacksonville, to me, they look like they're not going to do well, in my opinion. But I think the Titans are going to come out after this loss and win this game tonight. The next game I'm going to talk about